against me. No, you're against you. Certain attitudes that we hold are against the development of our being. These are doors, guys. All I can say to you about the other side of that door is love happens. All I can say to you about the other side of that door is intelligence is unencumbered. That's all I can say to you. If we start to talk about the other side of that, then again we're with the words again, and the words never say it. Here's the tip. The words that you say when you feel bad or you feel good have nothing to do with the feeling. We try to say it, we'll try to look at someone we love and say, oh, I'll give you the moon and the stars. Well, everybody knows you can't do that. What we are trying to do is state the impossible. So if we understand that we're trying to state the impossible, we won't hold everybody accountable for everything they say when they are in love or in anger. You can't hold them accountable for it because it doesn't say they're trying to express how they feel. Words can't do it. So one of the things we learn then is to just shut up, relax, feel the feeling, let it run. So, well, tell me about that. I have nothing to tell you. I feel. What way do you feel? I feel. That's about it. And if we both do that, then we both understand. Okay? We can say, I feel down, my energy's not flowing. Oh, clue. Put your attention on it, relax, let the energy flow. It's real simple. Real simple. This is everything that we need to know. Within the vibrational frequency itself is the answer to all questions. It's like when you speak on the telephone. It's translated into a vibrational frequency. That when it reaches the transformer at the other end, it's translated. You can hear and know whose voice it is. You can hear the words. But that is encoded in the vibratory frequency. The truth is the truth is the truth is the truth. That works with the telephone company because that is the law of reception of you into your body. So, everything is transformed, and when you are quiet, you hear the answers. You get the message. That is God. Which means you are God. You are it. Now, see, in order to understand what that means, you have to give up what you think it means. You have to give up, and I use that word God, I usually say to use a word, because that word doesn't say anything. That word carries nothing. If it did, we'd all understand it the same way. But because it is a word pointing towards something, each person has their idea of what that means, so we have wars. We have wars. Guy says to me, I pray to Allah for you. Thank you. Not saying, well, what do you mean? Pray to Allah for me? I'm not a Muslim. That's dumb. You say, thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. Yes. It is the intent. It is what is in the message about that which cannot be spoken about. What can you say about the unspeakable? Let's think about that. We go. At some point, our intelligence kicks in and goes, hey, don't take my word for it. Do this and find out for yourself. That's where that came from. My realizing. There's nothing I can tell you about that. I can tell you about the door and the doorway. Do this, feel it, trust it, and you'll know for yourself. You will know for yourself. And then we'll meet and we'll both look at each other and go. There was a story in India that the Buddha and I believe Mahavir, who was I forget which Buddha or kind of Buddha he was, spent 6 months in a house together. And someone said, well, what did they talk about? And somebody said, nothing. There's nothing to say. Good morning. How long are you going to be in the bathroom? Come out of there. What is to say about the unspeakable, the unnameable? That is why the story about the origin of the Old Testament, way, 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 way back. No break in the words, no break in the sentences, no break in the paragraphs. Why? It is the name of God. Say it. It is to teach the lesson. The words don't say it. Stop. It is to make us simply stop and be it, and then everything is said. Through feeling. You know, a lot of things we don't want to give up. We don't want to give up relationships. Mother-father relationships, child, mother-father relationships, lover relationships, enemy relationships, whatever all those relationships are. We don't want to give them up. We should. Then we'll have the greatest relationship possible. Then we're not going to argue, we're not going to fight, we're not going to do any of that stuff. When are you coming out of there? That's about it. And you will care for each other. You will truly care because there is only you. There is only one. Only one. But that is understood by being. You know, we all have a secret desire. Not all of us, many of us. Comes from childhood, being able to read each other's minds. And I wish I could read minds. You know what stops you from being able to do that? Fear of being exposed. See, when you no longer have that fear of being exposed, yeah, somebody can read your mind. But then you don't care. You have nothing to be ashamed of. Because there is only one mind. The idea of separation comes about as the child separates from its mother. Separation is not an issue. That first thing, see, birth was a monster, wasn't it? Got you all insecure, got you believing something that's not true. I'm separate from you. No. The illusion of me is separate from your illusion of you. But the reality is that we're having the same dream. One mind, many dreams. That is the illusion. So there's an illusionary barrier between us because I am afraid. I'm afraid that my secrets will be known. If you're not afraid that your secrets will be known, the barriers will drop, and there will be one. And that vibratory frequency with all the answers will reign, because it is who we are, and we will know. What are we afraid of? You have to look at that. That doesn't mean you have to go around blabbing all your secrets like the guy on the commercial. My cholesterol is down 10 points. Who cares? Nobody cares. When we do that, we are being orientated toward what others care about us, or what others think about us. It is what I think of me. What I know of me. Not necessarily what I think of me, but what I know of me. One of the things, Aja, the woman at the radio station, I was interviewed, I think, that night before, and the guy asked me the question, I guess because of some of the things I had said, do you believe in God? Well, my answer was no. You could hear the silence. And then I continued the statement, I know God. Well, this impressed her. This impacted her greatly. And what impacted her much more than that was at the whatever it was, holistic affair, walking around, and I see this woman. And she's Afrocentric. That must be Aja. Must be Aja was her name. And I walked up and said, hi, Aja, I'm Ananda. She's a black woman, but she did turn pale. It's like, how did you know that? Probably because you were Afrocentric and standing under a sign that said, Radio Free Georgia. Oh, the magic. No, you're standing under. You're standing under this sign. I thought I'd take a shot. Right. Yes. Most of them are very logical. The point of all this is relax and enjoy life, guys. No need to be that uptight about it. Accept. Just accept who you really are. Who you really are. If you will look at your thought process, it's like a radio you've got on all day. If you really look at it, it doesn't have anything to do with you. With that part of you that it happens within. You've got the lake out there. Are the fish the lake? Or are they just the fish that inhabit the lake? Your mind is the lake. Your being is the lake. The fish are the thought. So that part of you that is the lake, it just looks at the fish going by and go, wow, that's really dumb. I didn't know I could be that dumb. Or you go, boy, that was really smart. Boy, ooh, I didn't know I could be that smart. But none of it has to do with us. It is like someone saying, Ananda, you're the most wonderful person on earth. And someone else saying, Ananda, you're an asshole. Confirmation. You see, both are opinions. Am I either of those things? No. No. Am I wonderful? I don't know. I'm just a guy passing through. That's what I am. Just this guy passing through saying, hey, you know, it really doesn't have to be like that. Unless you want it to be like that. It depends. You say, well, this person thinks I'm wonderful. Well, who are they? Who are they? What gives them the power to judge whether you're wonderful or not? Are they wonderful? Only the wonderful knows the wonderful. Only the jerk knows the jerk. Well, yeah, I am wonderful. Balanced by the jerk in the mind flow. Therefore, neither of them should be dealt with. What am I going to be? Me? What is that? I don't know. If I know what I am today, I can't be what I'm going to be tomorrow. Because the experience of the day changes everything. Wow. It's called growth. It's called change. The only thing consistent in this universe is change. That is consistent. Would you? Would you? To be me. What is that? It is the undefinable. Just the undefinable. To be me. Wow. Man. To be at home with me. See, we all want to be better. The only way you can be better is be you. The problem is we've not been being ourselves. We've been victims. We've been whatever all the things are we think of ourselves. That's not being me. To use a word, I am God. Wow. What does that mean? Don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I must be happy with that answer. Because when I don't know, I can find out all these wonderful things about me that I didn't know before.